Hello and welcome back for Verdi's lecture. We're in episode number 2, and for those who did not watch the first episode, this is a series about me explaining stuff within esports, within game development, software development, about caster development, about player development, about coaching. I will talk about so many things. There's so much content which I can actually talk about, which is pretty interesting. I will put those videos out in a very regular fashion, so always stay tuned in my channel to know. Follow me on Twitter. I will post it anywhere, so you probably won't miss it. Today's episode, as you can see here, is in the title. It's bugs. Whining about them does not help. Report them properly. Why is that? I've been playing many beta tests. I tested software myself. I work in a kind of a department at Bosch where I also have to test software, but I'm more into Q&A or last level support. So I will talk with terms, but I will also explain terms about that. So what is a bug? A bug is more or less an error code or a wrong. There's like many different kind of ways of bugs. So first, you can have a logical issue, like for example, you have a formula which actually works, but it has a different outcome, so the math is wrong. That can happen. There's also bugs where the code simply just does not work because there is either like a semicolon missing or a colon is missing or something is completely off. That can also happen. So we have, for example, the department A, we have the networking, implementing code into the game. And then at the same time, we have the department B, which is like physics. The guys who are developing the physics, etc., implementing also code. Those two code nuggets are implemented into the game and tested by Q&A. And it can completely destroy the game because there's either some declaration in module A wrong or declaration module B wrong. And then it can happen. Or Q&A cannot find the issue because it's in Rainbow Six. It's really hard to have the how you want to call it, to have everything tested down to the brink of a pixel. Because the game is completely in 3D. It's so three-dimensional. For example, look at the map Clubhouse. When you're upstairs in the dorms, you have nearly everywhere you have wooden floor, and you have to test every tiny bit of the map if actually this works out like you want to intend it to work. So it's really hard. So don't blame them for missing a pixel, like in Bank, which we saw Continuum having, using a spot where you can actually not see the guy upstairs, but the guy can see downstairs, or even shoot up because there's a wall and you don't see him, but the guy upstairs sees you. Sometimes it's really impossible to find. So yeah, don't whine about them. Think about, okay, what information does the developing team of this kind of issue need? So whining about them is like, the developers are shit and it's not working out like intended and blah, and they're doing again the mistake. No, that does not help. Either, in the worst case, it can actually destroy the game. Do you want to have the game destroyed, or do you want it to have rise up next to Counter-Strike and everyone else? So I want it to be up, so this is why I'm doing the videos and try to explain stuff. So going that, no information gives no result. And right now, many bug reports are more or less insults in the incapability of the developers instead of actually helping them. And when I go onto Reddit, I don't think that Reddit is a proper bug reporting platform. No offense to all the Reddit admins and DM and mods and whatever, they're doing an amazing job, but I don't think this is the proper platform to report bugs. More or less, it's a platform for a witch hunt, but it's not working out. Like, okay, so going to Ubisoft, I can understand the frustration of the players that they are actually more insulting than anything else, because Ubisoft just usually says, send it to the support. No, I mean, I just don't want to be diverted to the support all the time, because usually, a support just does not help. I had issues with the Ubisoft support, and they couldn't help me. And this just does not work. So Ubisoft also does not give a so-called, this is a term which I use at work, we call it the minimum set of requirements. It's a minimum set of information you need to fix a bug. So this is Ubisoft have to give this to the players. If Ubisoft does not give them, the players have to use a simple way of logic to just fix this up. And it's not hard to find this kind of logic. So because it's not much, I will go to that in a small bit. So I can really understand to the players because they always redivert it to the support. And that Ubisoft, please don't do that again. Because I will have a solution for this here in the video in just about a minute. So please, just don't do that anymore. If we go down to both sides have kind of deficits, okay? So the Ubisoft is not giving a minimum set of requirements. In my opinion, a minimum set of requirements which Ubisoft should provide is you need the media, either screenshots, videos, whatever. You need a description of what did the player do in order to have this bug, or what just did the player do, because usually videos are not always giving all information. And then a simple DX diag. So you just need the hardware setup of the PC where that ran on. So that's a basic setup, because you need a video. In my opinion, you just need the video of like some minutes before this happened and then until the end, because it's not like many people are like, many supporters are like, oh, just give us a timestamp. No, you have to watch everything, because it could be a causal effect. Like, because I stepped on the left foot instead of the right foot, the Hibana charge did not blow up, as an example. So you always have to watch the big picture. So the media is important. You need the description of what did the player do, where did the player spawn, on what map, why did that happen, what angle did he use. So you need the media, you need the description, and the DX diag. I think that's all about it, what you need. What also Ubisoft needs to provide is a proper bug reporting system. And for that, there's only one awesome system out there, and I have to say it's the best system I've ever seen. It's from Star Citizen. It's the Issue Council. People are reporting. I will post the link into the description of the video later, because you have to check it out. It's amazing. So what can player do? They submit a bug through a system. They have to fill out the minimum set of requirements. They upload media, blah blah blah, whatever, title, etc. Then what other players can do is they find this bug and say, I have the same bug, upvote. Same as Reddit in a bit, so they give it, yeah, I found it too. And then the bugs get a kind of prioritizing by themselves, because, for example, if a bug is sent in, is applied to the system within 2 hours and it already has 2,000 upvotes, there seems to be something seriously wrong. So it will be prioritized by the system, and the developers will be pinged with it. So it's really good. So you have to check it out. And it's just everything about that is an advantage. And I don't think that it's hard to program something like that. So I think this could be a thing to head out for Ubisoft in the future, because this is something you really need to do. Have a proper bug reporting system, and the players actually can search for this kind of bug, get the ID, and then comment, I have the same, or hey, I fixed this issue on my PC, check this out, maybe this helps. Because the community will help if they have the possibility. So right now they don't have the possibility. They always been said, hey, go to the support. Okay, yeah, well, that does not help. So for the players, please be more patient and think before writing something. It can happen that, the more you criticize instead of helping, the more bugs will be there, because you're just criticizing. It could end in a showstopper. I mean, this is the ultimate super GAU. This is the ultimate thing, which probably won't happen, but still, you have to think about that. I mean, you're criticizing so much that they can't get information to help you, and they can't fix the bug, and the bug will be always there because, you're not helping them. I mean, they also have guys, Q&A testers, and so many people to actually find things, but the community is so big, and they could help them to find the issues. I mean, look at Counter-Strike. They added a new map. They reworked a skin. What? Everyone's like, why? We don't need a new map. It looks good, but we don't need a freaking new map. Just fix the issues in game. And this is the same. So you have to help them in a kind of way, because Ubisoft is open to feedback. Instead of other companies I don't want to name, but they are really open to feedback, but you need to give them proper feedback. So think before typing, and what information do you want to have them. I mean, you can be as criticizing as you want. If you put in a right way of how you want to do it, you can say, guys, come on, please, not this kind of again. I did this happened, that was the outcome, this could be a possible solution, check this media. this is like a very good. It's criticizing. You can be as much negative as you want, but you gave them a solution. You gave them the media. You gave them what happened. You gave them everything. So this works out. So in a logical way, if I don't get a minimal set of requirements, I get, okay, I have to upload the media. I have to explain what happened and maybe tell them what kind of system setup I have. So yeah, this is what I would always. This is it actually, what I would see as a player and from the Ubisoft. Ubisoft has to come forward with a new system, how to implement, like how to submit bugs, and give a sort of set of requirements. What do they need in order to have the process boosted in speed in their own company? Because everything can be helped so it will fit in a kind of way. So Ubisoft, please give us those information. We need those in order to help you better and have a better bug reporting, because I mean the community and the players are the best Q&A team you can have, because they're playing the game 24/7 and they're thinking about things you actually never thought about having the game. So please give us those information, and players, please help them, because without you the game wouldn't be here as it was, and without you, the game will not go further. So you need to help them to solve those issues. Yesterday, for example, with the Hibana bug, I saw a Hibana bug. They shot the pellets from top and then one on the bottom. The top ones were started and the second ones were shot down, and the second ones down did not explode. But the other way around, it worked. So, maybe this could already help. So I want to appeal to both sides. Please give us the information. Have a proper bug reporting systems for the players. It just helps them a lot. Don't use Reddit for that, because Reddit is more or less, they will just flame and popcorn each other. So it won't work. So, and also, please, Ubisoft, don't always send them to the support. It's just not working out. Because I had a lecture about difficult customer situations lately, and you have to see that the player actually who just starts the game, wants to play a game and sees an issue, and they can't code, they can't do anything, and they're helpless in their situation, and they don't want to ask someone, what shall I do, and always be diverted to the support. Yeah, go to the support, and then they wait a week, and then they get, did you update your drivers? What? Really? No. That just doesn't work, okay? So have a proper setup, because with the DIX, if people, you don't need to type that or have a layout of a mail saying, do you have the proper setup of drivers and whatever? No. Have them upload the DIX and you see it. And you can say, no, I found it. I found the issue. So please have both sides, players and Ubisoft, please do, just go more forward to each other. So have a bug reporting system. Be more creative when you report the bugs, and don't say, you guys programmed bad code. I don't want to say the other word, but just no. And again, bugs always happen. We have bugs on our iPhones, we have bugs on our Android phones, we have bugs anywhere. So don't be always too much criticizing about anything, because again, this game made us all where we are right now, and we want to have this game grow further. So, that was it about Verdi's lecture, about the bugs. Whining about them does not help, so please report them properly. Thank you for watching this video. If you have anything, leave a comment. If you like the video, leave a sub, and else thumbs up. Thank you guys so much, and see ya. Bye-bye.